Welcome back to Frontline News. I'm Javon Keys. It's now time for Frontline Business. $2.1 trillion, that's how much Jamaica's public debt stock has increased to. According to the fiscal policy paper tabled in the House of Representatives earlier this week, Jamaica's debt at the end of July showed $125.9 billion, or nearly 6% higher than it was in March. Now, this was attributed to the central bank's external debt being increased. The fiscal policy indicated that the movement resulted from valuation changes caused by the depreciation of the Jamaican dollar in comparison to the US currency. Now, with the new COVID-19 rules in place for incoming visitors to the island, local hoteliers are anticipating a change in the number of visitors to grace the island again in order to recoup some of the tourism dollars currently being lost to other destinations with more relaxed protocols. Earlier this week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness announced that antigen test results will now be accepted as part of the pre-testing protocols for visitors. Additionally, visitors are also no longer required to upload the test results to a website before flying to Jamaica. And the chairman of the Montego Bay chapter of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, JHTA, Robin Russell, has given the move a thumbs up.
The biggest challenge that we faced was the total lockdown of travel into Jamaica. The second challenge that we faced was some of the protocols being a little onerous compared to other destinations. So when you compare a Jamaica to a Damrep or a Mexico that had no restrictions, we started losing business to those other destinations. As we have started now to change those protocols, I am 100% sure that we're going to see an increase in bookings.
Managing Director of General Accident Insurance Company Sharon Donaldson has revealed that claims costs are still increasing, although fewer people are making motor vehicle insurance claims. She says that additional expenses kept the company from recognizing higher profits. She made the disclosure while speaking at a recent Mayberry Monthly Investor Forum.
We have not seen any significant reduction or any material reduction in our claims costs. And if you look at our results, our claims costs have in fact increased over prior year. What we have seen is a reduction in frequency. So there may be less accidents, but the cost of what we have seen has gone up.
Now, Mrs. Donaldson said much of the additional expenditure is tied to foreign exchange movement.
The cost of providing parts as the dollar moves, the cost of parts go up. So there is not a direct relationship between the fact that the frequency has gone down, it means that the cost is going to go down. Because Jamaica doesn't make parts, Gary, so everything has to be imported. So as soon as the dollar devalues, then the cost of providing the same bumper becomes more expensive. So yes, we have seen a reduction in frequency of accidents, but not a reduction in costs.
Now on to stocks. In Friday's trading session, the JC Combined Index declined by 639 points to close at under 400,000 units. Overall market activity resulted from trading in 80 stocks, of which 31 advanced, 32 declined, and 17 traded firm. The Junior Market Index declined by 1 point to close at under 3,000 units. Stocks advanced for 138 Student Living, AMG Packaging and Paper, Barita Investments, Consolidated Bakeries, and Elite Diagnostic. Stocks declined for Access Financial Services, Berger Paints, Cargo Handlers, Caribbean Cement, and Caribbean Cream. Trading firm were Blue Power Group, CAC 2000, Caribbean Assurance Brokers, Caribbean Producers Jamaica, and Derrimon Trading Company. AMG Packaging and Paper Company Limited was the volume leader with 4 million units, followed by Wigton Wind Farm Limited ordinary shares with 2.5 million units, and Jamaican Teas Limited with 4 million units. And now the foreign exchange. Now on to commodities. Oil prices were little changed on Friday, but both benchmarks were on track for a 10% weekly gain, their biggest since June, on the back of supply cuts caused by a hurricane in the US Gulf Coast and a strike of offshore workers in Norway. Brent futures rose 18 cents or 0.4% to settle at $43.52 a barrel, while US West Texas Intermediate WTI crude rose 14 cents to settle at 0.3% rather, to settle at $41.33 a barrel. And that's it for Frontline Business. I'm Javon Keys. Pleasant viewing.